Yo.
This video I wanted to address blacks and abortion. I was going to work and it was like this group that is anti-abortionist or whatever. Was passing out these flyers and pamphlets and booklets, whatever, about how abortion is immoral, is wrong, you know, basically spilling off their beliefs. But in these pamphlets and these books actually have actual facts from scientists, ex-doctors that actually did used to do the procedures of abortions, people that actually had to have abortions. And basically what I gathered from the information, that most abortions are within the black community, for one, and for two, it has a lot of physical and psychological damages. Like, I was always a person that really didn't have an opinion one way or another. I know people that had abortions. I know people that didn't have abortions and they loved their child, but at the same time they'll be like, oh, I wish I would have waited, or I even, people have abortions for different reasons. Some people have abortions because they feel as though they're not with the person that they got pregnant by, so what's the point of bringing the child into a broken home in the first place? Some people get abortions because they were sexually abused, by a stranger or by a relative. Sexually abused, period, that's a psychological scar in itself. Some people have abortions because they know downright they financially can't take care of it, or mentally not strong enough to take care of it. But now after reading this, I kind of feel like maybe abortions are really wrong. Maybe they are, like, from a Christian point of view, I'm gonna say it's wrong, because we all do stuff that's wrong. If you're a Christian or you believe in God, you pretty much know you're going to do dirt, you know you're going to do wrong, but once you die, you got answers to it. I would like to answer to as much less wrong stuff I've done than anything. But so anyway, these facts are saying 35% of the U.S. abortions are done on black women, but blacks are only 12% of the population. That's crazy. Like, how are we basically, not only are we killing ourselves on black crime or whatever, we're killing ourselves within abortions. The black community had the potential to reproduce, to probably be a majority in this country, and we're not, because of various reasons. One reason being abortion. I just think that's sad. For people like this girl that I know, she has an 11-year-old daughter. She's only 25 and she has an 11-year-old daughter. Being that she had an 11-year-old daughter, she was raped, but she still had her child, and she loves her child like there is no tomorrow. Like, if everything in this earth was to stop and she couldn't have anybody else to cry to lean on, or to wake up to every morning, that would be the only person that she would want to see. Like, that's how in love she is with her child. And that itself is a psychological thing, to have been raped and then have a seed of that action. But she seems to be okay, and she seems to love her child unconditionally. She doesn't look at her child like, oh, you're a constant reminder of this devastation that happened to me. And in this pamphlet, it was a young lady saying, after she had her abortion, she lived with so much depression, regret. It's that, people that have abortions is a higher suicide rate within them because they feel depressed and they regret it. And then there's another story in the pamphlet that's saying this young lady, she was thinking of abortion, she changed her mind at the last minute and wound up giving it up for adoption, and she feels so much more comfortable with that decision. She feels as though her child is happier living than she would have been, had she aborted or whatever. So this is just some food for thought, giving people something to think about, like, especially within the black community. Really think before you lay down and spread your legs and have unprotected sex and be like, oh, I just been abortion, because we all know that one person that got pregnant at least 10 times and probably had like 8 abortions. So It's not cute. It's not funny. Like, be responsible. If you know you're not ready for a child, don't do it. As far as people that rape, I feel like really go to counseling before making your decision about abortion, because I know either way it's a psychological disadvantage to you. People that have health issues, I wouldn't recommend abortion because it increases your health issues. But if they're saying, oh, it's between you and the baby, if you have the baby, you're gonna die after you deliver, you feel as though your life is more important than your next generation, I guess go ahead. But I'm saying that after reading this information and kind of put a damper on my thoughts of abortion. And I hope eventually one day they can make abortion illegal. But that also means if abortion becomes illegal, us as parents, us as sisters and brothers and friends, we need to educate each other about safe sex, abstinence, and really preach what we teach too. We can't tell our children and stuff, oh, don't have sex, when we were having sex at 16, 15, 13, 12. Or don't be like, oh, if you have sex, make sure you were protected, but you not married and you haven't ever had sex, and your child knows. Like, children are not stupid. They really pay attention. So that's a food for thought. Oh yeah. If you want to know any more, go to defendlife.org or 410-296-5483.